Whether in the lab or in the field, Beneath the Waves has focused much of its recent attention on so-called blue carbon ecosystems.
Things like seagrasses, mangroves, salt marshes, and through natural processes like photosynthesis, these plants sequester and store massive amounts of carbon, significantly more than their terrestrial counterparts.
And it turns out that the Bahamas archipelago has one of the planet's most significant blue carbon spaces, a revelation that came to light from their tiger shark research. The footage retrieved from their shark cams, combined with satellite mapping and additional underwater surveys, led to what Austin calls a holy grail moment in animal science.
It actually ended up validating a prediction of up to 93,000 square kilometers, about 50,000 square miles of seagrass ecosystem here in the Bahamas, which makes it by far the largest on Earth.
For the Bahamas, the discovery is opening up new doors, particularly in its fight against the increasing intensity of natural disasters.
It's important because it's an opportunity for us to not be independent, but certainly put us as a country in a position where we can monetize some of the natural assets that we have to offset the impact of climate change that we are not contributing to. But yet we're on the front line taking the first impact from these hurricanes.
Bahamians like Anthony Ferguson are working with Beneath the Waves under a private-public partnership to establish a science-based marketplace where the Commonwealth of the Bahamas can develop and sell blue carbon credits. The potential buyers are companies, investors, and even other countries looking to offset their carbon emissions. The aim is to have the project accredited by 2026. To do that, they'll need to continually measure how much greenhouse gas the meadows are holding.
Good looking core.
It's a great looking core. And what I love about this is that you can see the actual flowering plant component of the seagrass here on the top as you move down into the core, and you can even see some of the root system. So that's really the technology that we're interested in here that brings in that carbon dioxide.
The sediment cores that we were able to collect in the field, they definitely do have a monetary value, and it's actually quite high because the carbon sequestration market has the potential to be quite valuable for these small island developing states.
That value, according to Anthony Ferguson, could be between a few $100 million to over $1 billion annually. Money that would be critical in the Bahamas meeting their sustainable development goals.
Poverty alleviation, infrastructure resiliency, of course, the ocean preservation, the environment preservation, education for youths.
The ultimate goal of the work that I'm doing is to create empathy for the ocean and to also preserve what we have for future generations, to find ways to live harmoniously with sharks, to protect these ecosystems like seagrass. So it's creating marine protected areas, it's enhancing existing conservation measures for threatened species like sharks, but it's really about making sure that the legacy of these incredible ecosystems remains as intact as possible for as long as possible.